So we're at a snap rally right now, very last minute, but like, I guess it all came together in the end, I guess. It's very, very last minute, but like, there are so many people here. Police force is crazy. I think they're gonna get everyone to try to move right now, but yeah, this is some madness. I'm not gonna lie to you. There are some masked people. They're trying to get everyone to move. All right. They're trying to get everyone to stop moving into the street. They're putting the car out to block everyone, but there's no way they stop it. There's just no way they stop it, man. Come on, let's be real here. There's a lot of pushing and shoving going on. A lot of pushing and shoving. Yeah, this is crazy. Chance for let us through going on right now. There's a lot of pushing and shoving right now. They're just trying to occupy the street. You know that they're setting up at the next crossroads here. It's very last minute. You can see the cops running to block the road, but the crowd is moving faster. This is pandemonium. There's a larger mass of the crowd over there at the back. Not sure if you can see. The front has once again broken through the police blockade, and once again the crowd is moving so fast right now, and the police are trying to contain them, but there ain't much you can do, let's be honest. Not in these numbers, and more will approach, but there ain't much you can do here. Hang on, no comment. They're standing up at the next crossroads to try to stop the crowd. The crowd is too large. It's been absolute pandemonium. As I said, the crowd is been going crazy. The cops keep trying to get to the next crossroads to stop the crowd, but the crowd is really slowed down.
We won't be silent! Stop the bombing now, 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 now!
Please from the crowd to get other people to join. Plead from the crowd to get bystanders to join, but look, the crowd's just moving too fast. You need to stick together, you need to be a crowd, you need to be a mass. That is difficult for the police to deal with. And that, we need to run. But the thing is, they're running too fast that the crowd can't keep up and they can't act like a crowd. That's the problem. I'm trying to get some good content, so the police have set up at the next crossroads. I think they are determined to hold it here. As you can see, they're trying to direct the crowd in a certain direction. away from Hyde Park, and towards this direction they've closed off traffic, but the crowd moves. The crowd slowed down considerably from what they once were, but yeah. You can see the police try to work with the crowd organisers and move them towards Hyde Park. I'm assuming that's a safe thing to do. Keep them away from traffic and towards an open park area. Try to reduce the amount of disruption going on, but this protest is about disruption. So if I personally was the organisers, I would not comply. So it's up to them what they want to do, but I wouldn't comply.
I want these cars out of the way.
What the fuck? That's ours, mate. That's ours.
Okay.
Look, you just stole our property.
Mate, that ain't yours. Mate, that ain't yours.
Come on.
That ain't yours, mate.
Come on, mate.
Mate, he just stole the microphone from the protesters. It's not his property.
What's that?
It's not your property.
Oh no, we'll give it back later.
You give it back? Fair enough. Say something meaningful with it. Say something meaningful with it.
What's that?
Say something meaningful with it.
Give it back to it.
All right, so yeah, fair. Not towards Hyde Park. Not towards Hyde Park. Fair enough. All right, so they've set up another blockade here, trying to get them to move away from Hyde Park, moving them towards Town Hall once again. Again, I thought they'd move them towards Hyde Park, some nice open area, but they're moving them towards Town Hall. Once again, trying to direct the crowd, trying to control the crowd. But as the chant right now says, United will never be defeated.
Why are you taking that? Are you okay?
And once again, the police officer has stolen the property of the protesters.
Give us back.
He has stolen the property.
You can't get away with anything.
What has happened to the rule of law? And he's getting his pepper spray ready. What has happened to the rule of law when an inspector who is meant to keep the peace steals a megaphone?
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
And he gets his pepper spray ready. What a tough man.
Shame on you.
Threatening us. Threatening us. Are you joking?
So he's directing them. So he is directing them to once again close off traffic in this direction. Try to get them. I'm yet to see any riot squad officers. When they come, you know it's serious, but they ain't here yet. So, alright guys, so they've brought them back to Town Hall, which is where the protest initially began. Once again, just trying to control the crowd, keep them away, guys. If you are just joining, this is a snap rally against the intervention of the flotilla that is headed to Gaza. It started off at Town Hall. It's gone around. The police tried multiple times to contain the crowd. The crowd multiple times broke through that containment, broke through the barrier for officers. The officers right now have brought them back to Town Hall and are trying to keep them here. So you can see that they are surrounding the crowd to try to maintain and contain them here. I'd say the crowd's numbers are not too crazy, in the few thousand, maybe 2 to 4,000, I'd say. It is a very, they're calling for intifada. a very student-led rally. Again, it's because of the Sumud Flotilla. There are some people on the Sumud Flotilla that have been kidnapped by Israel. The police, once again, are trying to contain them within the bounds of Town Hall. And now the crowd seems to have settled down. So it looks like the snap rally is ending. Can you tell me a little bit about today, like why you guys decided to come? I think it's really obvious, but what exactly happened with the police there?
Yeah, like I think the police were wanting to contain the protest to the roads they see fit. I think that we have a right to demonstrate, and they were blocking us from the streets. There's no law that can block us from these streets. They're just wanting to contain protests for Premier Chris Minns, who hates Palestine. Yeah, definitely. I agree. Like the whole point of this protest is to disrupt. And if you're just following the containment of the police, you're playing in their hands. Yeah, they're trying to ban protests like the Sydney Harbour Bridge before. So they're on the wrong side. I think we have to not do what they say.
Do you think it ended a little early, or do you think it ended at a good time? Because I think there was still a lot of momentum now.
Yeah, I mean, I think we need to keep doing like these type of disruptive protests, ones that challenge the cops. I think this is a good start. I think we should definitely see if we can get similar numbers for protests like that occupies a public space in the future. That'd be a good idea.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks.
All right. Now the mission is to try to get Mr. Inspector in an interview. He's going to say no 100%, but I'm going to try. Hello. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not right now. I'll wait for a few minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll wait. Thank you. So, I have seen this guy like right over there at so many protests.
Free Palestine!
I've seen him at...
We never give up! Still, brother and sister, we be free! Shame, Israel! Shame, Israel! Baby killer!
Oh my...
Baby killer! History been witnessed! History! 1982! 2022 شيرين أبو عقل يا شباب! محمد الدرة 2000 history fucking history الله يلعنوا الكلاب مجرمين طول عمرهم مجرمين.
Characters, absolute characters, my brother. That's hilarious. Yes.
Because I went up, he came up to me,
yes,
and he goes, and I got a recording of him saying it, that apparently the guide was to go a certain way and the chick went a different way, and that's why they started attacking people. When I asked him, is that why excessive use of force was used? Because I was on the footpath and they pushed me and people have recordings of it. He goes to me, go away. So if you got the recordings, strongly recommend making a recording.
Okay, all right. I just spoke to someone, I guess, that was assaulted by the police. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but there was an altercation with a police officer where a megaphone was grabbed. But hey guys, does anyone want to be interviewed and asked a few questions about tonight? I'm filling a note.
Where's it for?
For my own personal page.
Were you in the rally?
Yes, I was.
Do
you think I'm Israeli? Is that what you think? Oh my God.
Right-wing media, you never know.
Do I look like a liberal?
You never know. You never know.
You do know with liberals, I'm just joking.
Good luck though.
Thank you.
What did you want?
All right, so it looks like there is more action to report on. There is a drum. I don't know what the drum signifies, but there does be some more action here. Some more chants going on.
Brothers, boys, We're going to send a message to Abu Bakr.
Australian citizens have been kidnapped by Israel.
Young Muslims of Sydney, Australia, many of you are here.
Oh yeah, I want to listen to the guy who speaks all the time and has a big platform. We should be speaking about the Australians have been kidnapped by Israel.
He wants to send a message to those
Yeah. Fucking
Yeah, you can speak to the camera.
I don't want to speak to the fucking
You want a big platform to speak to the camera?
I don't want to speak.
I
I think we're all too disconnected. We stand here in silence and listen to speeches of shit we already know, and we tell the public nothing. What we should be saying is there's an Australian citizen who's been kidnapped by Israel on international waters. It's illegal. He was on a humanitarian aid mission. And what are our fucking chance? They're like, oh yeah, free Palestine. Yeah, great, I love it. But today is meant to be for them. That's it.
That's all you have to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not being optimal with our tactics.
Okay, I agree to some extent.
Yeah.
Like, we need to disrupt. And if you're playing within the confines of where the cops want you to go, you're playing in their hands. I agree with you on that point. But I think it's a lot more important to show United front if someone's trying to speak and you're shouting over them.
Yeah, but here's the issue is it's the same 5 fucking cunts who get to speak every time. And so when you say that, all you're really saying is shut the fuck up. Because there's no opportunity to speak. No, accidentally, not purposely. I get people saying this all the time, and it's just wrong.
I get that.
Because unless you give me an alternative space, the effect of what you're saying is shut up.
I agree to an extent. I think we need to...
Also, his voice is shit. I can project so much louder. Get a fucking megaphone. We can make them for 5 cents for cheap electronics.
Fun fact. You'll find this funny. There was a megaphone and the cops stole
took it.
So you can't blame them
They
for
did
that.
it yesterday as well.
Can't blame them
But
for
that's
that.
the thing. We can make megaphones that are like as big as your thumb.
You look like a Marxist. Are you a Marxist?
I think focusing on political terminology like that gets us further away from the goal.
You know what? Fair.
I like a lot of the ideas, but look at the people who call themselves socialists. They drive people away purposely. Not
You know
these
what?
people, I mean across the road, the other kids.
I know, look, honestly, I agree with you, but it's like, what do you do? What do you do?
They're welcome, of course.
What do
but you
do,
give them
bro?
shit.
Yeah, you give them shit.
And you tell them that they'll always be your brothers for when they get isolated by their own
But
community.
when they are trying to record a video to send to Abu Bakr, you don't shout over that video.
Yeah, but I can't hear his voice anyways.
Yeah, but like, did you hear that? Like, let's everyone be quiet. We want to record a video to send to Abu Bakr, and then you started
I'm
shouting.
the only one who...
There are still words being spoken. I think there's a dua, actually.
Comfort them, Ya Allah. Comfort the needy. Comfort the starving. Comfort those who have passed, Ya Arhamar Rahimin. Allahumma Ya Arhamar Rahimin. These people who have called upon your name, which you have said through your Prophet Muhammad. There is no hijaz, there is no barrier between the oppressed and the one who calls upon your name. There is no barrier between you and them, Ya Arhamar Rahimin. Accept their dua, Emir ila Ya Arhamar Rahimin, and grant them whatever they have requested, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, grant them whatever they requested, Ya Arhamar Rahimin. And Ya Arhamar Rahimin, when you are gazing upon them, Ya Allah, and in that zone, Ya Arhamar Rahimin, in that space which you have told us, they're not dead, they're alive, Ya Allah, reunite them together with your comfort, with your mercy, Ya Arhamar Rahimin. And Ya Allah, Ya Arhamar Rahimin, be with our brothers and sisters wherever they may be in this world. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين بسر الفاتحة. جزاكم الله كل خير, brothers. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be with them. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala strengthen them. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to make this stand, inshallah, one that is of strength to the entire community. We are not a broken ummah, we are a unified ummah. And wallah, I say this with full certainty, this is the beginning of the end for Israel. This is the beginning of the end for Israel. There is no way that any person walks on this ground and assuming the arrogance that they have walked, except that this will be the height of their arrogance and their demise. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bring that demise sooner rather than later.
We will be splitting off from here. Please make your own ways to transport to the trains to your cars. We will not be moving as a group. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.